So lately I haven't been making redstone contraptions that are large and big and hard. Instead I've been making small ones like these all over here. Create like 3x3s, 3x3 funnel doors. And I created this yesterday. This is, I believe, the fastest so far. Non-seamless, observerless, entityless 3x3 funnel door. Opens in only 0.45 seconds. It has 0 ticks of cooldown after the closing. You can see right there we can rapid fire. And closes in 0.5 seconds. That means you can fire both edges using a 4-tick clock like this. 5-tick clock, I mean. So here, if I slow down the game, you can see right here, it closes and it is 1 game tick until it starts again. And as soon as this block right here gets into place, it will retract again. That means it opens in perfectly 0.5 seconds. Like this. Let me just... couple things to mention is that this is, I believe, is the smallest for observerless, because if you use entities, you can go from down below here and put like armor stands being pushed up. But without entities, I believe this is the smallest. I don't know if there are any other layouts that are smarter than this, but I believe that this is by far still the fastest and the smallest it could be. And for specific reasons, is that because if you have this thing right here, even if you have this pistons over here, you can't get a signal through to the other side. You can see because if you use observers, you can take an output from this piston being extended down, but for this, just using redstone lines or pistons redstone blocks, you can't. So unfortunately, yeah, even if you push like a slider, you can't power the pistons because you can't use redstone blocks. So I believe that's everything to mention, and let's get into the build. Before getting to the build, I'll just remember that this door is severely locational because of the input. So in this location, oh, I accidentally locked it from over here. Let me just open that. I closed it fine from over here, you can see right there. But if I just move the input over here, and it will not work. So yeah, it is severely locational because we're relying on dusts to update pistons. But even like if you like putting a piston over here to update this earlier, sometimes it does work like that, but sometimes it also updates that. So I highly recommend not to build this, but if you still want to build this, I will probably show some locational fixes that probably might work. So over here, you want to get started with 2x7x8, go to the first middle block and build your 3x3 frame. Like this, and continuing before that, actually just skip every piston in the bottom, place 3 pistons up in the top like here, and your folder right here, like this on the left side, and place the block. So as I already mentioned, that this door is severely locational for some dumb reasons, because we are relying on redstone dusts. So yeah, redstone dusts are unreliable, so you should not use it. Like this. So you want to check if it does a 0 tick or not. Like that, it does a 3 game tick pulse, 3 game tick pulse, 3 game tick pulse, and oops. Let me just replace this thing over here. And if I put it like here, you can see it still always does 3 game tick pulses. And if you put and try to add like a repeater right here, it might work. I can see right there, it's 0 ticks right there. So next up, what you want to do is going to have one more repeater go over here and one more repeater right here. So this is just going to power this for the closing. See right here, you can see that it doesn't update because this block right here powers that piston, so it retracts it when this retracts, because it doesn't get updated. So we need an updater, and that's just simply because this door is overall non-seamless, so just add a piston right there. So it will just ensure that this will update first. But you can see that problem again, that this is updated because this retracts, and this updates this to actually power the piston. So one more way to get away from that is that because this thing right here, we have 2 repeaters. That means this Celtic priority is -3, which is too low. That means that it updates too fast. So you're gonna have this repeater set to 1 tick, and then just dust like this. And hopefully this works. I can see right there it works, but the input's still locational though. It sometimes does that, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, I highly recommend before building to just check if your input blocks are fully working like that. So gonna to the right side, left side, you want to continue with your two pistons right here and connect, just place dust right here. This is not locational because we are only powering them. And finally right here, two pistons, they are instantly powered from this dust. And to power the bottom one, you need a block, a piston with a block, and then a glass. You need a glass and a redstone torch. Block right here. You can just like place a redstone torch on another solid block, but I personally like this because it is cheaper, and just a piston to update. So this should be your entire door done. We can give it a test from this side because I've already tested this works. I can see right there. So just change repeater timing so that you make sure that you have this range right here. And if it still doesn't work, try changing this into a comparator. If it still doesn't work, I don't know why, you can like go to the comments and send me some pictures, and I probably can fix it because this door is very locational, unfortunately. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next episode. Bye.